Whether you believe in the terrifying theory of the virtual world or not, please watch this video carefully. It may very well overturn your understanding of the entire world. Back in 2003, Oxford University philosopher Nick Bostrom published a paper on the hypothesis of a simulated universe. He believed that if life in the universe, after billions of years of evolution, developed advanced intelligent civilizations and attempted to use computer technology to simulate the world they lived in, even creating a virtual universe on a larger scale, and the life living here also had their own consciousness and wisdom, then in their perception, everything in the world would be incredibly real. So the world we currently live in might also be a virtual reality created by advanced civilizations, and humans are merely code in a supercomputer. This seemingly far-fetched viewpoint has gained recognition from numerous top figures in the scientific community. Even in 2016, in an interview, Musk expressed that the probability of us living in the real world might be only 1/100,000th. If our world is really a virtual reality created by a supercomputer, then it would reflect features similar to computer code in natural laws. And everything in our universe indeed seems to follow certain inexplicable, strange physical laws and phenomena, just like the various rules set in computer programs, leaving people puzzled. At this point, you will realize that the existence of the real world is not as simple as we imagine. Firstly, there is the principle of the constancy of the speed of light in the theory of special relativity, which means that no matter in which reference frame, the speed of light propagating in a vacuum always remains constant at about 300,000 kilometers per second. If a beam of light moves in the same direction as the Earth, its speed should increase, and when the Earth moves in the opposite direction to the light beam, its speed should decrease. However, the actual situation is that no matter which direction the Earth moves, the measured speed of light remains unchanged. Even if we travel in a spaceship at the speed of light, the light in the universe will still surpass us at the speed of light. When you pass by a beam of light, the measured speed of light will not be twice the speed of light, but still about 300,000 kilometers per second. Therefore, the speed of light seems to be the upper limit of the computing power of the universe, and no object can move faster than the speed of light in order to maintain the operation of the entire computer without being greatly affected. Secondly, there is the superposition state in the microscopic quantum world, which means that when we do not observe a certain thing, the particles in it will be in an uncertain and chaotic state. Only when we make an observation will the state of the particles be determined. This is similar to the operation of a computer game, which only loads the images that the user can see. Perhaps the supercomputer of the universe also operates in this way, only processing the information that we observe, and any other unobserved objects will not be displayed. Lastly, there is the issue of the origin of the universe. Modern theories suggest that about 13.8 billion years ago, our universe was born from an infinitely dense starting point through an explosion, thus beginning to have matter, time, and space. Does this mean that if the universe is a computer game in a supercomputer, before the game starts, nothing exists, and only when the game is entered do all things come into being? According to Nick Bostrom's hypothesis of the simulated universe, our universe is actually a virtual world governed by various rules. No one knows that they are in a virtual universe, and after a long evolution, with the continuous advancement of computer technology, they eventually created a second layer of virtual reality. Similarly, the virtual civilization living in the second layer may also, after a long development, create yet another layer of virtual reality. And each layer of the virtual world has its own physical laws, and all the people in it have their own consciousness. This means that if our world is a virtual reality created by an advanced civilization, then the previous civilization may also be simulated by a more advanced civilization. If this is really the case, it means that there may be only one true real world, but an infinite number of virtual worlds, and the probability of us living in the real world may really not even be 1/100,000th.